Hey guys, this is Mohawk with my 5th Pokemon Black and White 5th Gen Wi-Fi battle, and yeah, this is another really close match. And basically the reason why it was so close was like I was just playing at my worst. I didn't, like, half the time I was just doing some random stuff. I really wasn't paying that much attention, and like for that reason half of my team like couldn't do like shit to the other guy's team. So yeah, that's a reason why this match was so close. So anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and hopefully you can rate, comment, and subscribe if you do enjoy it. So yeah, here goes. Alright, so I start off with my Thunderous to actually just scout the opponent's team, but he actually sends out his Porygon, which traces Prankster, and I get really pissed by that. I thought he was just gonna go for the Ice Beam like normal Porygons do, but then he goes for the Thunder Wave, and yeah, basically I just got off the wrong foot from the start, and yeah, now I can't really do anything to get this Porygon out of the way, and I just use Taunt, and yeah, he just goes for the Ice Beam again, and yeah, it's super effective, but yeah, I go for the Hammer Arm, and yeah, I lose speed again, and just for a sacrifice I just T-Wave that Porygon, and yeah, that was pretty bad that was like really bad on my part. He goes for the Ice Beam again, and yeah, that was just a floppy performance from my Thunderous, and especially me. I go for the Flamethrower, and I thought it would kill it, but yeah, again I'm making these misplays too much, and his Taunt wears off, and yeah, I thought I could have just flamethrowed it to death, but no, he actually had Recover. No, he used Recover first because of the Prankster ability he got from my Thunderous. And then I just sent my Conkeldurr thinking he'd actually T-Wave my one of my guys, and yeah, he just switches out, and I go for the Bulk Up, and yeah, I'm paralyzed, so yeah. And then I go for the Garchomp, and I know he's gonna go for the Calm Mind, and yeah, I just go for the Crunch here, and my Garchomp is actually Life Orbed for once, but yeah, it does only that much damage. I was so surprised because a Life Orbed Garchomp, an Orbed Garchomp with a Crunch does barely half damage to a Reuniclus, and yeah, that's the thing. That guy should be banned. I just go for the Crunch again, and yeah, I actually survived from that Psychic, and that Reuniclus must have a lot of defensive EVs and stuff like that. Now I just send out my Conkeldurr, and I think I go for the Bulk Up here. Oh no, I actually go for the Payback, predicting his switch, and yeah, I nearly kill his Conkeldurr, and I mean, I nearly kill his Chandelure, and yeah, I just heal off with the lefties, and yeah, he switches out again, and it doesn't matter because his Chandelure is gonna die from the Sandstorm damage. And I actually switched to my Bronzong, and I mispredicted, and yeah, now for some reason I just sent out my Chandelure thinking I could actually do some damage to this Vaporeon, but yeah, again, this is one of those stupid misplays which I'm like, making in this match, and yeah, it's super effective, but he doesn't do anything to Vaporeon, obviously, and he just surfs me, and that was a really bad move on my part. I just wasted my guy for no reason, and he just heals off with that Wish. Now I actually send out my Conkeldurr. He goes for the Wish again, and I take the opportunity to Bulk Up, and I think I go for the Bulk Up again, and yeah, just get that Sandstorm damage, and yeah, so I go for the Payback again, which is, yeah, now I'm actually making good predictions now, because like half my guys are dead, and I'm actually paying attention now. So yeah, that I killed his Reuniclus, which was a good thing, and yeah, it does a lot of damage. And his Vaporeon actually had Haze, and I'm actually pretty sad by that, because you know, I could have just set up on him and just killed his whole team, but you know, stuff like that doesn't happen when you're versing like a pretty good player. This guy is a really good player, a really good team, and he just surfs me, and I go for another bulk up here, and I'm gonna mark punch him because I'm predicting the haze, and yeah, yeah, I just heal off with the lefties, and you know, yeah, I go for the mark punch, and bang! Look how much damage that does to a Vaporeon. Now I think I'm gonna go for the mark punch again, because he actually didn't use haze for some reason, and yeah, he withdraws and he sends out his flicker and or a Chandelure, and it doesn't really matter because the sandstorm kills anyway, so I just went for the mark punch anyway. It didn't matter at all, so yeah, I could have gone for the bulk up there, but yeah, it didn't really matter. And yeah, his Trace picks up Guts, and that's totally useless. For some reason, I just go for the Drain Punch, thinking that I could restore like a lot of my health. But yeah, that's kind of a terrible misplay on me. Well, not terrible, but pretty bad. And yeah, he sends out his Garchomp, and this is where the Parahax starts kicking in. He EQs me, and I was gonna go for the Drain Punch because I knew I was gonna survive, but yeah, Parahax. And now I go for the Mark Punch again because I know I'm gonna die, but Parahax, and yeah, he uses Earthquake, and that's pretty sad, but you know, whatever. It was good while it lasted. Now, I think he's not Choice Scarfed, but I think he is in the end, but he sends out his Tyranitar, and yeah, I just go for the rock. No, he goes for the rocks, and I go for the Gyro Ball, and that does a significant amount of, not really significant, but takes a fair chunk out of his Tyranitar, and I'm actually fast though, so yeah. Oh, he actually went for the Roar, so yeah. I send out my Starmie, and I just go for the Surf because I have Reflect, and he can't kill me with his Tyranitar, and yeah. I'm expecting this to do quite a bit of damage, but not Oko, this guy, and it actually gets him to like red health, and I can just pick him off with a Gyro Ball. So yeah. Yeah, this is like throughout the middle bit of the match, I actually staged my comeback here, and staged my comeback there, and like, you know, I was getting owned pretty badly, but you know, yeah, and he misses the Stone Edge, bad luck on him, and I go for the Gyro, and yeah, and he misses his Stone Edge again, and I go for the Gyro again, and yeah, my Reflect wears off, and he goes for the Stone Edge, and yeah, if you didn't know, this is like this is 2 and 2, so yeah, he has a Garchomp and a Vaporeon, and I have my Bronzong and my Starmie, if you weren't really keeping track. And I go for the Earthquake, and yeah, I heal off with the lefties and whatever, and yeah, he uses Wish. I go for Earthquake again, expecting to kill it, and yeah, there it is, and he's up to his last guy, and I'm just gonna Gyro him, and he goes for the Dragon Claw, doesn't do that much damage, and he has his that Sandstorm evasion, that Sandveil thing to, you know, miss the Gyro Ball, but you know, pretty lucky, but whatever. He goes for the Dragon Claw again. I use Reflect because I actually used my last Gyro Ball and it missed. So yeah, the only way to kill him is to actually use my Starmie, and yeah, he goes for the Dragon Claw. I know it's not gonna OHKO, and I get buffeted by the Sandstorm, and I live by a Slither. And there I just Ice Beam him, and yeah, that's game. And yeah, that was a pretty close match. You know, I really hope you enjoyed it. Well, and yeah, and I wasn't really playing to my best abilities. You know, I really made some shit predictions and everything in the first few phases of the match, but throughout the middle I just I regained some of the ground, and you know, with my Kunkelder, Starmie, and Bronzong, I just, you know, smacked his team back. So yeah, I believe it was a really good comeback, and I hope you thought the same too. You know, there was a bit of para hacks, whatever, and you know, Sandvale, but in the end, you know, I won sort of fairly, you know, maybe fair and square. I don't know. So yeah, you know, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and you know, just comment about anything about who should have won or whatever, some stuff like that, and please do, because you know, I love answering your comments and whatever, like, you know, responding to them. So yeah, that's it from me. So I'm out. Peace.